Perfect. All right. I hope you're having a nice weekend. It has been rainy and not super fun, but that's it. That's all we can do about that. Hey, if you don't have a blanket, I would go grab one. You're gonna really want it for the end because we're gonna finish nice and relaxed, and you might want to be covered up because your temperature is gonna cool a whole lot. Hello to whoever just joined. So excited to have you. We're just gonna give it another minute. We are gonna start on time because I like starting on time. If you you can turn your cameras on, you don't have to, but you can turn your cameras on. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you have any questions while we're practicing, feel free to unmute yourself. If something doesn't feel right or you need like a little bit of a modification, just let me know and we will get you all set up. I'm hoping my dogs are going to cooperate. They are locked away, so we're just hoping that they're going to cooperate and all is going to be well. All right, so it's 11 o'clock, so we're going to start because I appreciate everyone's time. I appreciate you being here. So for those of you who may not know me, my name is Pam Morpsey, and I have just recently received my Yin Yoga certification. I'm still working on my restorative yoga certification, and it has just been a delightful experience, and I'm so excited to share my practice with you today. I've been practicing all week, so I'm really excited about this sequence. I think it's going to be nice and relaxing, a beautiful way for us to start our day. Now, for those of you who haven't done Yin Yoga before, or even for those of you who have, this is a cold practice. So we're not warming up our bodies. We're not cooling down our bodies. We are doing this with cold muscles because we're trying to engage the connective tissues. So like our joints, our tendons, our ligaments, those areas of our bodies aren't getting enough attention. We're all really good at moving our body very actively in terms of like biking, walking, but we neglect the joints of our body. So this really is a practice that is designed to get into those connective tissues. So we'll be sitting the whole time. Now, don't be alarmed if you do feel some discomfort. That is completely normal. It will pass as you settle into your pose. And we're starting at a very low level here today. We're not going to be holding the way that it normally goes is that you hold poses for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes at a time. We're generally going to be holding from anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes at a time because we want to start off slow. And the beauty of Yin Yoga is the more that you practice it, the more you're able to get into those areas that we're neglecting, and you're going to feel so much better. It is so good. It's going to be a very slow practice. It's going to be a very quiet practice. It is an opportunity for you to reflect and go inward and really go into this day and this week with an open mind, a grateful heart. Really focus on your breathing, slow down, just enjoy this moment in time. So before we start, let's find our sit bones. Those are the little bones in your bum. We'll sit cross-legged, cup our hands over our knees. Let's close our eyes. I'm going to take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our nose. Really letting go of any tension, any stress that you may be feeling. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. One more time. In through our nose. Out through our nose. Let's set the intention that this is going to be a quiet and beautiful practice, that we are going to reflect inward and really take this time for us and start this day on a beautiful foot. So let's go ahead and let's put our legs out in front of us. And the thing with yin yoga is that we really don't want to have too much energy going to our legs. So let's like relax a little bit here. You don't want to relax them all the way to the side, but let's relax them just a little bit so that we're not engaging the muscles. We don't want to engage the muscles here. So on our next in breath in through our nose, we're going to raise our arms over our head. And we're going to fold forward from our hips. And we're going to hang out here. So you can have your hands to the sides of your legs. You can have them on the tops of your thighs, your shins, whatever feels good. Let your head bring you towards your legs. Relax your neck. Relax through your shoulders. And let's breathe here. Deep breath in through your nose. And out. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. If you find this tight on your hamstrings, you can bend your knees here and put a blanket underneath. But you're going to be feeling that up through your hamstrings, up through your lower back. Close your eyes. In through your nose. And out through the nose. You can go as deep as you like here. You can put your heads towards your shin. You can do that. Whatever feels comfortable, whatever gives you a nice stretch. You're going to feel this also in your hips. With each breath in and out, relax a little bit more. Sinking into your pose. Thank yourself for being here in this time. A couple more rounds of breath here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Really relaxing, letting yourself go. Three more. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Moving slowly, let's come back up to the top. And just give ourselves a little bit of a shake here. We're gonna take our right leg and we're gonna bring it out. We're gonna take our left leg and bring it in towards our thigh. Find those sit bones, make sure you're sitting nice and tall. We wanna have nice posture here. We're gonna make a little bit of a turn here. Again, making sure we're relaxed through this hip and relaxed through our right. This leg should be relaxed. We don't want to be engaging any muscles in these practices. We're getting into those connective tissues. So we're going to turn on our in-breath, we'll put our arms over our heads. Fold forward at our hips. You have some options here. You can keep your hands stacked. You can bring them down at your sides. You can bring them, you can sit like you're watching TV. Put your head in your palm. Bring your other arm up and let it drape over the top of your head if you're looking for a deeper stretch. You can also bring that elbow down to the floor or onto a block. So there are several different options here that you can do, and each one just deepens your stretch a little bit more. If you get into a pose and you decide it's not the right one for you, don't be afraid to back up and move into a different pose. So for me today, I'm just gonna relax over the top of my legs here. And we're gonna hang out here for a couple of minutes. Let our head drop towards our knee, opening up our side body here. You're gonna feel this in your hip, through this left hip, through the backs of your legs. And we're just gonna get into those spaces that need our love and attention. Let's breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Following the rhythm of your breathing. Sinking a little bit deeper every time. Relax. Relax your legs. Relax your hips. Relax your neck. Relax your back. Quiet your mind. And just be in this moment. Let's breathe here. Make sure you're nice and relaxed through your neck. You don't want any tension. You're really just letting it all go. Stretching into those places that don't get enough love and attention. more rounds of breathing here. In through your nose. Breathe deep into that side body and breathe out. 2 more. One more. Out. So slowly we're going to walk ourselves back off the same way we came down. Turn our bodies. We're going to take our other leg, bring it out, bring the other foot in. Find those sit bones. Make sure we're nice and tall with nice posture. We're going to turn towards this leg. Make sure it's nice and relaxed through our hips. This leg is nice and relaxed. And we're going to breathe in, lift our arms over our heads. Hinge forward at your hips, round through your back and over this leg. Same thing, you can bring your hands to the side with your head closer to your knee. You can bring your hand to your head, rest here, bring this arm up and over. You want to deepen that stretch through the side body. Or you can bring your block to the inside of your leg. Here. And deepen it even further. Whatever feels good for you today. Yin yoga is all about how it feels, not how it looks. How it looks is not as important as how it feels through your body. So we're going to hang out here. A few more breaths. Getting into those hips, back. Relax through the back of your neck. Feel the energy moving through your body. We're opening up all those energy centers, allowing things to flow more freely. In through the nose, out through the nose. Breathe into those areas and feel are being stretched. Relax a little bit more with each out breath. A few more rounds of breathing here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Really release and let go with that out breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Slowly, we're going to bring ourselves back up the same way we went down. We'll turn our bodies, bring our legs out in front of us here for a second. Just give them a little movement, a little shake. We're going to move into a more active position here. Still not active, but you're probably going to feel this stretch a little bit more. So we're going to come up. If you have a blanket now, it might be a good time to grab it in case you have any issues with the knee. I don't have any issues with the knee at all, but I do actually like how this feels. So in case you want to see what I have done here, I folded the blanket lengthways a couple of times. You don't have to do this. You can do it without it. No worries if you don't have it. It's no big deal. And I'm also going to grab, I don't have 2 blocks. That's hilarious. I have 1, but this is a perfect example of you don't actually need blocks to practice yoga and use props. You can use whatever you have at home. So if you have a stack of books, or if I have weights, like, you don't need any of these things. I'm just showing them to you so that you have a modification to use in case you feel like you need it, because this pose can be a little bit intense for some people. So we're going to bring our knee, we're going to get all fours firstly, all fours, and we're going to give ourselves a tabletop back, nice and flat. We want hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to have padding for this back knee, and then we're going to move this left, that wasn't very graceful for me. We're going to move this leg forward, bring our toes forward on our mat, and we can wiggle this leg back a little bit to give ourselves a little bit of a deeper stretch, or you can stay right where you are, whatever is more comfortable for you. Make sure that this front knee doesn't go over the top of your toes. We don't want that to happen. Try to balance yourself out between both legs. We don't want all weight on that front knee. That's definitely not what we're going after. If this is already challenging enough for you, feel free to stay here. You can put your forearms on your thigh, hang it right here. You can come down over both sides of the knee, hands to the floor, or you can use whatever props you have to keep you up at this height, or there's always modifications to do in these poses, or you can come down on the inside of that foot, really pushing yourself into your legs equally, dropping your bum down, head down, relax through the neck, relaxing through the hips, and breathe here. In through the nose, out through the nose. You're going to feel this through that front hip, knee, back of the leg, and also in the back leg, hip, and around that groin area there, and in your chest and shoulders. We are getting into a lot, and your lower back. So we're getting into a lot of muscles here. So we're just going to breathe nice and easy in through the nose, out through the nose. A few more rounds of breathing here. We're going to come back gently. Nice and gentle, nice and slow. We don't want to hurt anything here. We're going to bring our blanket to the other side, but we're not going to do the other side yet, because I want to give you just a little bit of a break after that. So 1 second. Let me move these in. now, find those sit bones again. Bring our legs nice and wide as is comfortable for you. Don't feel pressure to push this too far. Whatever feels nice for you. We're going to have a nice stretch through here, through our hips. Let's just sit nice and tall for a second here. Relax our shoulders. Relax our neck. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. One more. In through the nose. Out through the nose. On our next in-breath, let's bring our hands overhead, nice and tall. Hinge forward at your hips, round your back, relax your neck. You can keep your palms nice and flat. You can make them into little teepees, whatever is comfortable for you here. And we're gonna relax into this pose, letting our head come towards the floor. Remember that we're relaxed through the legs. If you're holding any tension, let it go. And let's breathe here. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck, relaxing your face. Relax your legs. You may notice that you're relaxing more into the fold. You can bring your hands further out if you want a deeper stretch. Drop your head a little bit closer to the floor. Whatever feels good for you in this moment. Few more rounds of breathing here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Allow yourself to relax a little bit deeper. Come up nice and slow. And we're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna move back onto all fours. If you have your blanket, we're gonna grab that if you need it. Certainly don't need it. I did it for years without a blanket, and then when I started learning about my certification, I started using it, and I found it so nice. So again, on all fours, knees stacked under hips, hands under shoulders. We're gonna move our left foot forward. And like I said, we can stay here nice and tall because you are gonna get a stretch through those hips, through those hammies. You're just not gonna get the chest portion of it. You can come down on either side of your foot, or you can come to the side of your foot. And we wanna shift our weight evenly between those legs. Really sinking in here. Relaxing using the rhythm of our breathing. Relax through that front hip. Make sure you don't have all your weight on that front foot. But you want to be feeling a stretch, so you can always move yourself just a little bit further forward, making sure that knee doesn't go over that toe. A few more rounds of breath here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Want to release this slowly. Tilt backwards, bringing this leg behind. And we're going to move our blanket out of the way. Hope you're all doing good. It's hard when you're online. I can't see you or hear you. Hope everyone is doing well. So we'll sit here and I'll, not sitting, obviously, in tabletop position, flat back, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And we're going to lower this down nice and slow. We're going to take we're going to take our elbows under our shoulders and we're going to have our arms parallel here. We're going to have a little bit of energy to our legs, just to the tops of our feet. Tops of our feet are going to be laying out on top of our mat. You can stay just like this with your head, not your head towards your mat, but your eyes looking down towards your mat if that is comfortable for you. If you'd like to deepen this stretch, push through, up through the hands. Again, soften your neck. We want everything relaxed in these poses. You can stay here as long as you'd like. If this is not comfortable for you, please feel free to come back down into this position. And if even this is a little bit too much for you, I know when I first started yoga, I had some back issues, so this one was a little bit uncomfortable for me. So if you ever feel like you need to take a rest, bring your head down to your mat. Turn your head to the side, use your palms. Otherwise, we'll come back up. We're wherever you're comfortable, whatever feels good for you in this time and moment. We're gonna hang out here in Sphinx for a little bit. If you feel like your neck needs a break, I actually tried this. You can use a block, put it in between your hands and rest your forehead on it. It actually feels quite nice, and it really allows you to relax through the neck and shoulders, which of course is what we want. So let's breathe here. Elbows away from your ears. Well, not elbows, shoulders. Shoulders away from your ears. Allowing yourself to relax into this pose. You're going to feel that in your chest, your shoulders, your lower back. It's really important to try to relax your neck here. Letting it all go. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. Bring those shoulders away from your ears. Feel that stretching through your lower back. Breathe nice and evenly. Really allowing yourself to settle, relax. Quiet your mind. Great. Let's move here. Back up onto all fours. Now we're going to go into child's pose here. Pretty much anyone who's ever done yoga class is familiar with child's pose, I think, but in case you're not, you can bring your knees either straight back onto your bum, straight back onto your heels, and your head towards your mat, or my personal favorite You can take your legs as wide as your mat, your knees as wide as your mat, sinking back towards your bum towards your heels, hands out in front, forehead to your mat, and breathe here. You can also stack your arms and rest your head. Wherever feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to allow ourselves to melt into our mat here. Breathe into that lower back, into your shoulders. Allowing yourself to sink a little bit deeper at each breath. Relax your neck. Allow yourself to melt down into your mat. In through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out through the nose. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. Allowing yourself to sink a little bit deeper on each breath. Take a few more rounds of breath here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Allowing yourself to sink a little bit deeper. Nice and slowly here. Bring ourselves back up onto all fours. Let's swing around onto our seat. Legs out in front of us. I'm going to adjust a little bit here because we are going to be going flat onto our back, and I want to make sure that I do not fall out of your frame. So let's just sit here for a second, relax our legs completely. Just let it all go here. Sit nice and tall. Just breathe. If you have your blanket, now would be a good time to get it. I'm going to cover myself up here because in this portion here, you're probably going to cool down quite a bit. I don't want you to be cold. I don't know about you, wherever you were, but Labrador is cold. We're not having the best summer. So let's cover up here. And I keep moving. You don't have to keep doing this. I'm just making sure I don't fall out of your frame. And we're going to bring ourselves down nice and slow, engaging our core muscles here. Onto our back. And grab the blanket. And just let's settle here. Palms to the ceiling. Let your legs completely relax. Let's take a couple of seconds here. And get settled, get comfortable. If you're feeling any kind of tension in your shoulders, your lower back, hips, shoulders, whatever, that's completely normal. Our focus here is really just going to be to let it all go, to melt into our mat. Let's just take this time to reflect on our practice, reflect on this beautiful day, remind ourselves that we're worthy of this time. And let's just breathe here. Relaxing a little bit more into the mat with each out breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. Letting go of all muscle engagement. Relax. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. Do just a little bit of a body scan here. To relax our forehead. Continue breathing. Relax your eyes. Relax your cheeks. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax the tops of your arms. Relax the bottom of your arms. Relax your hands. Relax your upper back. Relax your middle back. Relax your lower back. Relax your belly. Relax your hips. Relax the tops of your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your shins. Relax your ankles. Relax your feet. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. Give yourself this time of pure relaxation and reflection. Whenever your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breath. Focus on the rhythm of your breathing. Let's take a few more deep breaths here. Through our nose. Out through our nose. When you're ready, let's just roll to one side, whatever side feels nice for you today. Just rest your head on your arm. We'll just stay here for a couple of breaths before we move up into a seated position. Push yourselves up. Find whatever comfortable seated position is for you. It can be here with your legs crossed, it can be your legs out in front of you. Whatever feels good for you in this time and moment. Let's just sit here for a minute. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Bring our ear to our shoulder. Bring our heads back. Bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Head back through center, chin to chest. Raise our gaze. Bring a smile to our face. Give thanks for this beautiful day. Thank yourself for showing up in this time and space. Set the intention that you're going to take this feeling with you through the rest of your day. That whenever you find yourself getting overwhelmed or that you need a break, come back to your breathing. Come back to this feeling. Let's take one more deep breath in, hands overhead, palms together. Breathe out, bring the hands down to your chest. Tilt your head forward. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. I hope that was good for you guys. We're 2 minutes under. That's awesome. That is great and wonderful. I'm going to come closer. Are you all gone? You're all gone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had an incredible practice and that you're feeling loose and limber and you go into the rest of this day with gratitude in your heart and a smile on your face. Thank you. Bye.